This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So I'm going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas, and then we're going to take a look here today at Tesla, TSLA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, the EIA report came out there today, and let's see, on distillates, you had just a small build. But on crude oil, you had a pretty good draw here, 3.72 million. On gasoline, you had a draw. I mean, had a build, I should say, of 1.34 million. And your weekly production there is 13.4 million per day versus 13.3 million. And then Cushing, we had just a small build at 0.57 million. Now, I'll have all those numbers charted for you here after the pit close. I'll have that right on the back of all the video, so you won't have to worry about that. So overall, it was actually kind of bullish here versus that API report last night. So let's take a look here at the chart and see what the hell is going on here. Okay, now, if you watch my videos here, you notice that I've been always pointing out this 8 SMA here. So now we are sitting right at it, okay? So real-time price right now, you're sitting at 75.46 and you're sitting at 75.41. So you are right there. So anybody tells you, oh, no, charts are after looking, that's total bullshit. Right here, they just don't know how to trade the charts, okay? So when we were down here, I just said, hey, when this rallies up, we have resistance levels here, but this is your big boy right here, 8 simple moving average. And where did it go? Right into the 8 simple moving average, okay? Now, the key to this is you have to close above. You can't just be a little poppy here, you know, like we were popped here. You got to close above. So maybe we'll get a candle like this here, but it doesn't look very strong. But we've got to see how that's all going to shake out. Now, what we're looking for here is if you can get above that, then we'll look at today's high. You're looking at 75.84 level here. Then we're going to look at the bottom of this candle. You're looking at here at 76.24, and then we'll look to the top. You're looking at 77.29 is your resistance. And then we'll come up here to this candle, and you're looking at 77.69. And then we're going to be looking here at this 21-day, which is 78.28. And then we have your 200-day here sitting right there, 78.28. Okay, so these here are kissing each other right here, the 21-day and the 200-day, okay? But the key is going to be here above that 8 SMA here to take this bad boy higher. Now, say this falls down and goes down lower. Well, what we want to do is we want to watch the bottom of this candle here. That's that 74.59. Yesterday, we got that 74.56, so you're right there. Then we'll look here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 74.46, and then we can just work yourself all the way on down. Bottom line here is this here is 72.97. Then we can look at today's low. You're looking at 72.58, and then we have 72.20, and then there's your big retest down there at 71.67. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, when you look at this here, RSI, I've been pointing out here that we do have a positive divergence. We had a low here. We had a low there. We had a little bit higher low here compared to this. Now, okay, it's kind of faint, but it's still there. And then we have this here, this MACD, which now is trying to curl up here. Again, this is still in a bearish phase here. You got to cross above that red, and then we can take it. Then it'll take that momentum higher, just like we had here. And then you can see what happens with the price when it comes down there. You know what I'm saying? It goes lower. That takes momentum down, and then we can see what happens with the old price. Okay, so today here, this is what we're looking for: is this 8 SMA here on the upside, 75.41. You close above. Then we can just follow the candles up, but your big target there is going to be that 78.29 level. Then again, if you can get above that, well, we got the top of this candle here. You got that 78.88, and then we got this 50-day here. What are we sitting at there? You're sitting at, let's see, yeah, 78.98, okay? So you got a lot of good targets up here, but again, everything's going to be based on this 8-day simple moving average. Is, you know, I always said, what is going to be the reaction when it gets there? Is it going to blow through to go to the next level, or is it going to close below and then maybe go sideways to down? So that's what we're watching there today. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Now, this is another good, perfect example of why you trade the charts. Okay, yesterday I said what we want to do is we want to watch that 8 simple moving average. You went right into it and you closed right at it, but you didn't get above it. Again, today I said once you get above this 8 SMA here, where are you going to go? What's your target? The 21 SMA. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And where did it go? Right into the 21 SMA. So if you know this, when you're down there, how much money could you make if you know that if it gets above there, you're going to that next level, okay? Just look at it that way. Now, I've been pointing out here this positive divergence. See this low? We have a low here. This keeps getting lower, but the RSI keeps getting higher. See that positive divergence? Awesome. Now, it looks like this green is trying to cross over this red. This is very, very bullish here, okay? So for me today, UNG was the trade. You had a low as 1363 and a high as 1392. Okay, so you had a really good trade here on the UNG. Very, very nicely. Now, you could have scalped the KOLD. I didn't scalp the cold, but you could have got it, could have scalped it as soon as you did. You got up to this 21 simple moving average here. So, again, very, very good trading. So here's where we're at right now, okay? This is where we're at. Okay, we want to watch that key level right here, that 8-day, sitting at 2.03. That's going to be very, very critical, okay? Again, that is your bottom, and then we look here at this 21-day, okay, 2.11, that is your top. So here's your trade. Very simple. You get above 2.11, then you're going to go right there to that 2.22. That's your next target. You get above that, then we're going to look right on top of this candle here at 2.27, and then you're going to have your 200-day sitting there at 2.36, okay? And then right above that, we have your 50-day sitting at 2.45. Just easy peasy, okay? Downside, very simple. If you lose this 2.03, then what we do is we just follow the candles, okay? What do we have here? 1.97, okay? Then what do we have here? Okay, you got 1.90, and then we have 1.88. That's your target, okay? If you lose that 8 simple moving average. But right now, you're trading in between the 8-day, the 21-day. This could go sideways a little while. Let's just see how it breaks out. If it's going to break up, we know where it's going. If you're going to go break down, we know where it's going. Okay, let's take a look here at Tesla. Okay, here we have Tesla daily chart. Another easy one. Why you trade the charts? Let me bigger up a little bit for you here, okay? Here's what we got, okay? So we had this green candle. Where to go? Right into the 200-day simple moving average. Yesterday here, we had indecision candle. Today, where did it go? Right into that 200-day moving average, okay? So this is what we got here. So what we're looking for, if you can get above this key 200 SMA here, okay? This is what you're looking for, but you got to close above this, okay? 203.35. That is going to be your ticket, okay? If you can get above that, then your next level here is going to be, what do we have here? Okay, 203.88. That's the top of that candle. And then we look to the bottom of this candle, okay, 205.78. See this? There's your gap, and there's your fill, okay? So these are target levels here now if you can break above this key 200-day. Now, again, so that's what we're on. Let's do a quick review. 203.34, critical that you got to close above that 200-day. Next level is going to be right there. It's going to be 203.88. There's your gap. Look to the bottom of this candle, 205.78. And then we're going to come right to that 50 SMA here at 209.76. And then we have right above that is you have this 8-day at 213.63. Okay? Just that simple. Very, very easy. Now, again, there's another gap all the way up here. So what we do is we take the highest candle, which is this one here, 234.68. And then we look to the bottom of this candle here at 245.63. So here's your next gap, and here's your next fill if this keeps rallying up here and we can get above all these simple moving averages, okay? Now, downside, very simple. We look at today's low, 196.10. Then we're going to look at yesterday's low, 192.67, and then we're going to look at this 100-day right here at 190.50, or 60, I should say. And then you have your retest of 182, okay? This was here on the sell down. But right now, you're trading this range. You got to get above that 200 SMA here for it to go higher. If you can't, then you're going to be sideways to down. It's just that simple, okay? Very, very simple. So This is still bearish. Okay, you can see your green is over your red until that curls up above, like we had here. Okay, then it was shot it right on up. This is still bearish. Shows you momentum is to the downside. RSI here, we're still to the downside. Okay, so there's no action right there. But again, just watch that key 200 SMA here, okay, and then watch the top of that candle. That is going to be 203.88. The bottom of this candle here, 205.78, and then you have your 209.76, and then we have your 8-day right above that at 213.64. And then you can just take all the top of the candles here until you get to the top of here, that 234.68. There's your gap, and then look right here in the bottom of here, 245.63. There's your fill, gap, and fill. These are like magnets to a refrigerator once this gets rolling here. And eventually this will. People love to trade that old Tesla stock, okay? I know I do. And then bottom downside, just watch today's low, 196.10. Watch yesterday's low, 192.67. That Hondo right there at 190.51, and then you retest 180. Very, very easy trade here. Trade this range between the 100-day and 200-day until she breaks out. Above the 200-day, we know where she's going. Below that 100-day, we know where she's going. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after pits close, and we will review crude oil and natural gas, and we'll see what's going on within. Now remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.